Konami on how Silent Hill F forges a new path to horror. Konami has explained that Silent Hill F forges a new path to horror by shifting the series' focus entirely to a 1960s Japan setting, emphasizing Japanese folklore and J-horror aesthetics, and exploring themes of personal trauma and societal pressure through the eyes of a young, vulnerable protagonist. Moving away from established canon allows the creative team to build entirely new mythology centered on Japanese culture. In developer interviews, Konami producer Motoi Okamoto and screenwriter Ryukishi07 detailed the reasoning behind this fresh approach. In a significant departure from previous entries, Silent Hill F completely removes ranged weapons and focuses on melee combat. This forces players into close-quarters encounters with monsters, intensifying the feeling of fear and vulnerability by removing the option to engage from a distance. The decision to abandon the franchise's traditional American location of Silent Hill in favor of rural Japan was a deliberate move to revitalize the series. A 100% Japanese horror experience, Okamoto stated that while previous games blended Japanese and Western horror, the team felt the series' Japanese roots had faded. Silent Hill F is their attempt to go in the opposite direction and fully embrace a Japanese identity. A core theme is finding beauty within horror, a common trope in Japanese folklore. The game visually juxtaposes serene aesthetics, like the abundant red spider lilies, with grotesque, unsettling decay. The new story, written by visual novel writer Ryukishi07, Higurashi When They Cry, centers the horror around the protagonist's emotional and psychological struggles. The main character, Hinako Shimizu, is a high school student in a 1960s Japanese town. The narrative explores the societal pressures on young women of that era, including themes of gender roles and family expectations, to create a feeling of personal and psychological dread. As a teenage girl, Hinako is in a particularly vulnerable state. Ryukishi07 explained that her quest is about having agency and confronting her own fears, not simply being dragged along by the story. The melee focus shifts resource scarcity from ammunition to stamina and item durability. This creates constant tension, as players cannot simply dodge or run away without consequence. The game's setting of Ebisagaka is inspired by the real Japanese mountain village of Kaneyama. The developers conducted field research there, capturing authentic sounds and incorporating realistic visual details into the fictional town's architecture and layout.